was unusually heavy and the house felt strangely tight. Marcus reached 12 and his foot kept going. He stepped up onto a 13th step that hadn't been there before. The wood didn't creak. It felt soft, like stepping on a carpet made of hair. He looked down, but the hallway light didn't reach that high. The step was a slab of absolute shadow. Above it, the upstairs hallway was gone. There was only a long, dark tunnel that smelled of copper and old rain. Chapter 2. The Echo. Marcus tried to step back down, but his foot wouldn't move. He was stuck on the 13th step. From the darkness of the tunnel above, he heard a sound. It was his own voice. 1, 2, 3. It was counting, but the voice wasn't coming from him. It was coming from the top of the tunnel, and it sounded distorted, like a record being played at the wrong speed. He watched in horror as a figure began to descend the stairs toward him. It moved with his exact gait, but its limbs were slightly too long, and its head was tilted at an impossible angle. As it got closer, Marcus saw that it was wearing his favorite blue sweater, the one he was wearing right now. The thing stopped one step above him. It had no face, just a smooth expanse of skin where eyes and a mouth should be. But when it spoke, the skin stretched and rippled. "I've been counting from the top for a long time, Marcus," it whispered. "I've been waiting for you to find the missing number." Chapter 3. The Replacement. The thing reached out with a hand that had 6 fingers. It touched Marcus's forehead, and suddenly Marcus felt his own features, his eyes, his nose, his mouth, sliding off his face like melting wax. He couldn't scream because his mouth was gone. He couldn't see because his eyes were being pulled into the shadow of the 13th step. He felt himself becoming so